Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss a topic which will be very important for this year's APSC mains perspective, which is India-French ties. And here I'll try to cover up every possible details in this context. So this year, this topic is very relevant for the upcoming mains because India and French both have celebrated a silver jubilee year of their strategic partnership this year. Karan 25 years হৈ গৈছে strategic partnership established হোৱা India আৰু Frenchৰ strategic partnership মানে mutual alliance in all fronts বুলি ক'ব পাৰি অসমীয়াত ক'বলৈ গ'লে কৌশলগত অংশীদাৰিত্ব আৰু সেই কাৰণে both these countries have celebrated the silver jubilee year, and to commemorate this, both the countries have set a roadmap to set the course for the bilateral relationship up to 2047 or hetur naam dise horizon 2047. Moreover, our Prime Minister Modi was invited on the Bastille Day celebration in French, and it's a very important event which is yearly celebrated in French. Aru etu Bastille Day French Revolution or backdrop buliu kobo para jay. So amar ya jeneka Independence Day, Republic Day teneke Frenchot Bastille Day etu eta bahute important event hoy. And moreover, during this visit, Prime Minister Modi was awarded with the highest civilian and military honor, which is known as Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor Award, and this was for the first time when an Indian Prime Minister was given this award. So it was a very important event hol aru tar uporiu ei bosor 26 January 7 jitu amar 75th Republic Day parade hoy tade French President Emmanuel Macron India visit koribole invite kora hol. And moreover, French has the honor of being invited the most number of times as the chief guest on the occasion of Republic Day. And so Frenchৰ importance India কাৰণে আৰু Indiaৰ importance Frenchৰ কাৰণে এই efforts বোৰৰ পৰা বুজি পোৱা যায়. So next a question is discuss the key areas of cooperation between India-French and how India-French strategic partnership evolved over time. So eto 15 marks of question hoy aru ya duta part ase. First part to ami ki address koribo lagibo key areas of cooperation between India French aru next part to ki address koribo lagibo how India-French strategic evolved over time. So first part to address kora agot ami eta intro likhi lobo lagibo. So jenaka moi yat intro to disu. So intro to ami India French ties opor eta ভাল এটা দুটা লাইন লিখি দিলে হৈ যায় সো যেনেকৈ মই ইয়াত দিছোঁ দ্য ইণ্ডিয়া ফ্ৰেঞ্চ ষ্ট্ৰেটেজিক পাৰ্টনাৰশ্বিপ ইজ এ টেষ্টামেণ্ট টু দ্য ডেফথ এণ্ড ৰেজিলিয়েন্স অফ bilateral relations. Both the countries attach importance to maintaining independent foreign policies and strategic autonomy. So eto intro pisot ami first part to address korim. So the following are the major areas of cooperation between the two countries. Tar pisot jikhini key areas ase cooperation gutekhini ami address kori jam jeneke geopolitical, defense, economic, security cooperation sob eta atege tar logote eta example di gole besi marks poa chance thake. Sake geopolitical cooperation at moi disu example, French is the first P5 country to support India's permanent membership in the UNSC. So P5 it's a group of 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council, and India is not a member of the not a permanent member of the UNSC, but French permanent member hoy UNSC aru India permanent membership pabole karone try kori ase kintu poa nai, but French is the first P5 country to support India's permanent membership in the UNSC. Tapisot defense and security cooperation at example dibo paru, India's second highest defense imports are from French. Example, Rafale, Mirage 2000 fighter aircrafts, the Scorpion submarines, etc. So second highest defense imports are from French. Hetu eta example dibo paru defense and security cooperation on. Next ami security cooperation at etu example dibo paru, French also express its full support for India's inclusion in the Missile Technology Control Regime MTCR, Wassenaar Agreement and Australian Group. So ki hoy egita MTCR to ki hoy, it's a grouping of countries which seek to limit the proliferation of missiles and missile technologies. The Wassenaar Agreement to ki hoy, it's a grouping of countries which seek to share information regarding the technologies which has dual use, jeneke nuclear technology. To tenekwa technology jiblakor dual use thake, bhal use hobo pare, beya use hobo pare, so information sharing kore, hetu hoise Wassenaar Agreement. Ase Australian grouping to ki hoy, Australian group to hetu eta informal grouping hoy jot which seeks to prevent the proliferation of biological and chemical weapons. Carry korte proliferate hobo pare jikhini biological ba chemical weapons থাকে, তো export korte ba movement korte proliferate hobo pare. So hetu prevent koibo karone information sharing o karone etu group form kora hoisile Australian group. So e tinta te India's inclusionor karone French full support express korise. তাৰপিছত আছে geostrategic. So geostrategic cooperation on French has approved deployment of Indian Air Force aircraft on its Reunion Islands. So Reunion Islands is located in French only, and it has very great significance for economic purpose also India karne. So it has got a huge geostrategic significance, aru eto ta important hub hobo pare international trade karne in the southern hemisphere. He karne India karneo eto strategically important hoy. তাৰপিছত economic cooperation at India is the largest recipient of French arms exports with nearly 30% of all the exports. That's more than 1000 French establishments in India. Mane more than 1000 of French company India established hoy ase which can employ approximately 3 lakh people. Then French is the first European country to accept India's UPI payment system. To hetu karneo trade to बहुत swift হৈ যাব, হেবিলাক হৈছে economic cooperation. তাৰপিছত আহিলে climate and energy cooperation. In this, both the countries have played an important role in the establishment of International Solar Alliance. তাৰপিছত cooperation in science and technology. Both the countries are cooperating on joint Earth observatory mission which is named as Trishna. তাৰপিছত the world's largest nuclear park is being constructed by India with the help of French in Jaitapur, Maharashtra. So with this we have addressed the first part of the question, that is the key areas of cooperation between India and French. The next part of the question to ki asile how this relation evolved over time. So we can show this with the help of timeline like this. So since 1947, both the countries share close and friendly relations since the time of India's independence. তাৰপিছত 1960s কি হ'ল, the Indian air fleet included French aircraft and helicopters like the Jaguar. So 1960s লৈকে Indian air fleetত ফ্ৰেঞ্চৰ হেলিকপ্টাৰ আৰু এয়াৰক্ৰাফ্টবিলাক ইউজ কৰিবলৈ ধৰিলে, ইনক্লুড কৰিবলৈ ধৰিলে। তাৰপিছত 1984 কি হ'ল, nuclear fuel has been supplied to the Tarapur power plant located in India by French since US withdrew in 1984 citing domestic constraints. So তাৰ আগলৈকে USA supply কৰি আছিলে nuclear fuel, but since 1984 US withdrew citing domestic constraints, তেতিয়াৰ পৰা ফ্ৰেঞ্চে Tarapur power plantত nuclear fuel supply কৰিবলৈ ধৰিলে, and it increased the proximity between India and France. Then in 1970, French has been a partner in the Indian space program since the beginning, as it played a pivotal role in the establishment of Sriharikota launch site. So in ISRO's main launch site, which is in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh, hetu establish korteo French eta bahut important role play korise, India help korise. Then in 1998, finally after the Cold War, relations between India and France were converted to strategic partnership. So 1998 পৰা যেটো normal bilateral ties চলি আছিল ইণ্ডিয়া ফ্ৰেঞ্চৰ মাজত, হেতু strategic partnership লৈ change হৈ গ'ল 1998 পৰা. And since the establishment of the strategic partnership in 1998, bilateral relations between French and India has witnessed notable advancements. The evolving proximity between the two nations have been witnessed now as to mark the 25th anniversary of the Indo-French ties. Both the countries agreed to adopt a roadmap to set the course for the bilateral relationship up to 2047, naming it as Horizon 2027 agreement. 27 নহয়, sorry, এইটো Horizon 2047 হ'ব লাগে। so এনেকুৱাকৈ এটা ভাল কনক্লুশ্যন দি আমি আনসাৰটো কনক্লুড কৰিব পাৰোঁ। Next important aspect এটা ডিসকাস কৰিম আমি, significance and challenges of the India-French relations. এনেকেও এক্সামত কুৱেশ্যন আহি যাব পাৰে। so significance কি হয়, ফাৰ্ষ্টটো হৈছে security of the Indo-Pacific region. How? Because India needs French support for maintaining a stable and secure Indo-Pacific region, and also to counter China's growing aggression in this region. Ar hetu karne India France joint strategic cooperation announced korisile 2018 ot. Then strategic autonomy, because both these countries are strategically autonomous, and because the relations between both these countries are neither constrained by the Anglo-Saxon ideas in French nor by the anti-Western ideas in India. So in true sense, the relations between the two countries are strategically autonomous. Also, French could be the path of entry into for India into the major organizations like UNSC and the nuclear suppliers group, because French has always been a part of these organizations and supported India's entry into these major organizations. Next significance could be the global stability. For maintaining global stability, because India-French relationship are important to maintain Russia's aggression in the Europe and China's aggression in Asia. So, and by this way, it will ensure stability and power equality in the emerging global system. So, with this significance, there are also challenges which arises between the two nations, between the proximity of the two nations. So, challenges ki hobo pare. First is the absence of a free trade agreement. So free trade agreement nothoka karne bilateral trade between the two countries have reduced a lot. Tarpisot next challenge to is a trade imbalance and IPR issue. So the trade relations between the two countries are in imbalance because India's trade is lower than French, and due to this India is facing continuous trade deficit. Then next এটা challenge হৈছে IPR issue. So IPR মানে intellectual property rights. So India has been criticized by the French for inadequate protection of intellectual property rights of the French businesses operating in India. So this is an issue. আৰু তাৰপিছত next challenge টো হৈছে difference in the geopolitical approach, because French has openly criticized Russian aggression in Ukraine, but India on the other hand took a subtle approach on this issue. So this way geopolitical approach খিনি difference হোৱাৰ কাৰণেও এটা challenge বুলি ধৰিব পাৰি. So এইখিনি কাৰণে way forward কি হ'ব পাৰে? So way forward আমি কি লিখিব পাৰোঁ, যেনেকৈ early implementation of free trade agreement which will help both the countries to take better advantage of their bilateral relations. তাৰপিছত increase in the trade and investments between both the countries by setting up joint ventures, expanding trade agreements, promoting cross-border investments, etc. তাৰপিছত rapid completion of stalled projects like Jetapur nuclear power plant, etc. তাৰপিছত cultural and educational exchanges, strengthening institutional frameworks. So তেনেকৈ way forward আমি কিছুমান points দি এটা conclusion দি ভালকৈ end কৰিব পাৰোঁ questionটো. Next এটা question আছে, analyze the key outcomes of the recent visit of the French president to India with a focus on various aspects of Indo-French relations. How do these outcomes align with India's broader foreign policy objectives? So এটা 15 marks question হয়, আপোনালোকে attempt কৰিব পাৰে, ঘৰত practice কৰিব পাৰে. So আজিৰ কাৰণে এয়াই আছিলে, আৰু তেনেকুৱা মেইন স্পেচিফিক কিছুমান ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট টপিকছ আনিবলৈ মই চেষ্টা কৰিম. Thank you for watching.